AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Miami's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
This defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What a catch! He made the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fires it to the wideout. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. The pass rush closing in to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They keep him guessing with a run. Broken tackle, still going. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board. They They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Throwing off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Joseph. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Fletcher. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Canes line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And he hauls it in down inside the 30.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That's caught. It's Joseph. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. To throw, it's Beck. Bringing pressure. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Tate. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Look out, room to run here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Catch is made down the middle. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
And they hand it off to the back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
High completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Breaks an open space.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Fletcher. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Joseph. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Back to throw, it's Speck. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Motion now from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Fighting him off. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. We get the second half started with the running play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A play action, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Try to convert with a sneak.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is he gets stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Who's in the clear? Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So after the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's back. The pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're back up on 2nd and goal. In motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a still-play defense in the shoe that has such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll ride the back again here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. And down he goes. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag line. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Again, we turn out of the RPO, and it's complete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And the wideout goes in motion. With the catch, it's Smith. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A quick juke. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball out to 35.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Peoples. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the point after is good. So the lead now is 2 points in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here?
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. It's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
I think think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Easy route, easy throw for the quarterback. Good decision here by the offensive coordinator on 3rd and short to just get the ball to the playmaker, make that catch, and pick up the first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
8th play of the drive coming up. But a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab. It's Joseph. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Beck. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Running play called on 3rd and short. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They knock through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Beck. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Joseph. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.